Hello and welcome to another episode of Scout's Arsenal, and this time we will discuss probably the most powerful weapon Scout can have, and that obviously is Crit-Cola. It is one of the most controversial weapons in Team Fortress 2, and is banned in every form of competitive, and the reason for this will be explained in this video. So as always, let's start off with basic info about this weapon. Crit-Cola was added to the game in April 2010 and is designed similar to Bonk Atomic Punch as a kind of energy drink. Only differences are in color and text, but the design itself is almost the same. It is drinkable secondary and can be obtained by crafting. Now it's the time to see the stats of this weapon. On use, Crit-Cola grants player plus 25% movement speed, mini crits and plus 10% damage taken for 8 seconds. And after the effect ends, player takes mini crits for 2 seconds. It can be refilled after 30 seconds from the moment of using or by using resupply locker. We can see that this weapon is very good. Increased speed makes for increased damage taken, and 2 seconds of mark for death is like nothing if you play smart enough. This leads us to the next point, so using weapon effectively. The only thing you really need to know about this weapon is that you should have good aim to use it. Since you don't have your pistol, primary weapon is your only source of damage, and with increased movement speed, aiming is even harder. However, that also means it's harder to hit you. If your aim is good, Crit-Cola is pretty much direct upgrade, since damage increase from mini crits makes for the lack of secondary damage source. My only suggestion is to have in mind how much time of buff you have left. Even though 2 seconds of mark for death is very short period of time, while you are in a big fight and your cola runs out, you will most likely die instantly even if you somehow got pocket medic. Even though this weapon should make Scout even more of a pick class, you still can take on large group of enemies, if you are confident enough with your aim, and you know that you will kill them before buff expires. So now we'll see which weapons make great synergy with Crit-Cola. Pretty much every weapon is good with it, but the best ones are probably Force Nature due to the force jump height increase, knockback increase, and the ability to one-shot medics, Short Stop, which makes you terrifying enemy at both close range and mid range, and Soda Popper, since you can get hype faster, and if you already have hype, you can use both buffs to be impossible to hit killing machine. As for the bad weapons, only thing I can come up with is Babyface Blaster, and the only reason for that is the fact that speed from Cola and this scattergun doesn't stack. However, this combo is still decent because you can get boost faster than usual. And now it's the time for the conclusions. Is the Crit-Cola balanced? I think I don't need to prove more that this weapon is overpowered as hell. Valve is still trying to balance it, but the last change was giving it mark for death after the effect wears off. It is step in the right direction, but it's not quite enough. Best way to balance is probably to remove speed bonus and double mark for death time. I will already say that this is not my idea, and I really don't like the idea of losing speed bonus. However, the more I think about this, the worse other options seems to be. My opinion Crit-Cola is that it is very cheap weapon, and I don't like playing with people who use it as their main secondary weapon, no matter which team they are on. But now, thank you very much for watching this video, leave feedback of what you think, and see ya in the next one.